It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. Well, guys, so much of what Kevin Love can do on the floor doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. One thing you often hear people talk about is his ability to throw the outlet pass. Have you ever seen another player, well, I know I have, as good as he is on the outlet?
Well, you know, Wes Unseld is the first name you think of.
That was the one in my brain, too.
The godfather of big men, Bill Russell, defined what it meant to be a good outlet passer. But you know what's funny, Ernie? I can't outlet the ball like he does, and I'm the strongest guy to ever play the game.
You're the strongest man that ever played the game.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know.
Why not?
What makes you the strongest man that ever played the game?
Because I ripped down 15 backboards.
Okay, well, that makes you the strongest man that ever played the game.
And you can't throw a pass like that.
No, not the overhead one. He has one where he does it from the chest.
Yes.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Okay.
Well,
maybe it's a weak upper body.
There it is.
Ernie, look at this chest.
I'll just say this. Wes Unseld, I agree with.
Thank you.
I'll take my shirt off right now.
No, please don't.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to Portland. And they lost it by a single point, just one more possession or one less bad shot away from a different result. Those really sting.
Hey, you could say they probably were in control for 3/4 of that game, but in that fourth quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Let's quickly get a pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much. He told me he's anticipating just as tough a game today as the first time they met this team, a result that did not go their way. He said, "We know we're in the underdog role against these guys, and that's fine by us. We welcome the challenge." Well, let's see if they're up to it. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And a couple of big-time pivots going head-to-head tonight, Doris. Looking at the NBA right now, how has that center position evolved on both ends of the floor?
Well, it seems to me that increasingly, unless you're a shot maker from the perimeter, you can't find time on an NBA floor. So certainly they've become more perimeter-oriented. The ability to at least make a mid-range jump shot helps the spacing on the floor. And then obviously on the defensive end, Kevin, the more valuable you are is based on can you switch and pick and roll situations, guard a variety of positions, say 3, 4, 5, and if necessary in an absolute pickle, can you stay with a guard if you've got to switch a pick and roll between a big and a small.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Rose is out there at Bledsoe, and it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Love with the screen on Bogdanovich. Bledsoe outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Bledsoe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cavaliers on D. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul. And you can tell that Cousins wants to win badly. A super competitive guy. His skill set is off the charts.
It's good from long range.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Holiday dishes to Cousins. Count that one.
And not a fun assignment, trying to contain Cousins inside.
James kicks to Rose. Pass to Love. Outside Rose. Over Moore. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Rose has got his first bucket of the night.
Listen, Derrick Rose is not a pure shooter, but when he's in rhythm, he can really get it going.
And Moore kicks to Cousins. Feeds it to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. 6 to shoot. From deep, Moore. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This time they met in Cleveland.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production. Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and it's Davis missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LeBron outside. Back to Rose. He tries for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Bledsoe. To the middle. And stolen by Bogdanovich. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, how about that feathery touch from Bogdanovich? You just can't let this guy get loose from the mid-range.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Rose against Moore. Bobbed up there for Thompson. Holiday with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here is Love, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Love kicks to Rose. Bledsoe for 3, kept alive. Love the pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Cousins.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Rose gets a wide open look. And another miss by Cleveland. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep, Moore. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Looking to end the run. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity. Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Rose. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. James dishes to Rose. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy. He's lost his feel a little bit.
And Moore kicks to Cousins. New Orleans moving it around. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Takes the 13-footer. Tries again. And it's Davis missing.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
And here's Rose outside. Love kicks to Rose. Good on the 3-point shot. Rose has got 5 points so far.
Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And Coach Tyronn Lue credits the influence of his hometown on teaching him how to live life.
Right, Kev. He says it taught him the things to do and the things not to do in life. He was straight as an arrow during his pro career. Never once got a technical in 11 years of playing. Quite remarkable.
Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Cousins has got his second bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Love. Now the pass to James. And Thompson kicks to Bledsoe. Second chance shot with one on the clock. James, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside. That's a specialty. Flying to the basket with no fear and conversion.
For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And Holiday kicks to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Cousins. Davis sets a screen. He used that pick just right. That's now 8 points here for Cousins.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Here's James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw missing. And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
Now here's James.
Oh! You got to be kidding. LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Here's Holiday. There's the pick. Here's Felicio, covered by Pekovic. Holiday gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
Shumpert in the corner. Launches it. Offensive rebound. James outside. Passes to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. Off target with his 3.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to Baldwin from downtown. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson passes to Felicio. Holiday dishes to Bogdanovich. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Knocks down the 3 ball. 6 points for him.
And of all the facets of his game, LeBron's passing, probably my favorite.
And Holiday kicks to Siakam. The dish to Bogdanovich. And you see Bogdanovich, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No. If anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Kuzminskis is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for James. Here's Baldwin. The shot missing. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Kuzminskis kicks to Felicio. Jackson passes to Siakam. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
Baldwin kicks to Pekovic. Good. Pekovic has got his first 2 points.
Well, this guy is an enormous presence inside. The frame, the strength, there's everything there for Pekovic.
Kuzminskis from outside off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Jackson kicks to Siakam. Here's the screen. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Swiped away. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Harper, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 2. To the wing right side. Kuzminskis the pass to Jackson. Will it go? Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Felicio's got 6.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Here's Baldwin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. It's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
So you just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from 3.
Here's Baldwin. He had 13 points in the win against Atlanta. On the court for Cleveland. Baldwin out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Harper. And it's Ferrell in at the point. Here's Baldwin. But he recovers it.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Kuzminskis kicks to Siakam. Bogdanovich left side. On the wing, Jackson. They set the pick. Pass to Kuzminskis. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kuzminskis has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Baldwin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys' high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business, and slowly but surely it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to being an analyst?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be, and sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting. Jackson passes to Siakam. There's a screen. He kicks to Bogdanovic. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Bogdanovic has got his third basket of the night.
Well, that's Bogdanovic making great use of the pick and roll. Fantastic at exploiting whatever the defense delivers to him.
Baldwin can't get it to go.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Jackson has the open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring the championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Farrell for 3. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. Out to the wing. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one, good. And that's 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Well, Bogdanovic looking so comfortable close to the rim. Just extends past the defense beautifully.
Shumpert in the corner. No good from outside. The Pelicans trail. Right side Jackson. Here's Kuzminskis. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kuzminskis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Baldwin, and he goes in for the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Jackson kicks to Kuzminskis. Shumpert with the steal. Here's Baldwin, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy hoop. Nice.
They get a hand on it. Out to the wing. Here's Baldwin, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Cleveland, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
So for the Pelicans, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Felicio. Diallo comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Moore subbed in for Bogdanovic. Here's the floater. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. Thompson, he's checked in for Harper. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Jackson kicks to Diallo. to halt the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Baldwin, and a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pelicans trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Cousins. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Doris, with all the switching on defense, it seems like everyone has to be able to guard both inside and on the perimeter. Do you see us becoming even more of a positionless league?
You know, this is a fascinating aspect to me because you focus on a player like Draymond Green, who coming out of Michigan State was considered a tweener, somebody who was neither a guard nor a forward and didn't have the requisite skill set to be effective in the NBA. But there is true value to players, be it at the small forward, the power forward, or the center position. Because the league is such a heavy pick and roll, because the floor is so spread, Kevin, the guys who have the kind of lateral mobility and the basketball IQ to switch onto smaller players and stay in front and contest shots, they're crucial. For right now, this is the trend, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon.
Will not go. This is off the front iron.
I'd say he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Moore outside. Here's the 3. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Moore's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for New Orleans.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men and credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
Kuzminskis, no good. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here's Love from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Love's got 6.
Well, we know he's one of the best shooting bigs in the league. You have to respect Kevin Love from beyond the arc.
And Holiday kicks to Kuzminskis. For the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now here's Rose. 5 points in the game. Daniel. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
They set the pick. Moore dishes to Cousins. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. 10 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The screen from Thompson. Rose passes to Love. They get it back. Outside for Bledsoe. Offline with his 3.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working. Cavaliers
have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And Thompson kicks to Daniels. From 8. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 8 points for Kevin Love.
Hey, guys, that's a solid contest on the defensive end of the floor. That's just Love being better on the offensive end than the defense is.
Holiday against Bledsoe. Cousins inside. And that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. And Thompson kicks to Rose. Over Moore. Rose gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Well, you think about Derek in his prime. Rose averaged 25 points per game. Scorer first and foremost.
Thompson against Cousins. The pass to Kuzminskis. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Kuzminskis has got 12 now in this quarter.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
For three, Bledsoe. No good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Moore passes to Diallo. And that one drops. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Doris, you graduated as your university's all-time assist leader. What do you think is the most important trait for becoming a great guard, a great playmaker?
Well, I think obviously you have to have a pretty good handle because generally you're going to absorb some pressure in the middle of a game. But I think the other part of that is, Kevin, you've got to be someone who enjoys watching someone else score as much as you enjoy scoring yourself.
I think this makes you such a great analyst because you had to know as a guard everybody's role and everybody's movement on a certain play.
You know, that's a great point. I've always said being a point guard is the perfect position to come at an analyst job from. You're 100% right.
Davis with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Holiday with the three. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Rose dishes to James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got his third bucket of the night.
If LeBron's three-point game is going, turn the lights out. It's over.
Kuzminskis kicks to Moore over Rose, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Moore passes to Cousins, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And Cousins makes scoring look effortless. A super talented center who quickly can fill it up.
And here's Love for 3, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Felicio comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Kuzminskis. New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And Holiday kicks to Siakam. There's the feed to Davis. And finished off by Davis. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And here's LeBron outside. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
They set the pick. Holiday, the pass to Felicio. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Felicio at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Jackson, who's checked in for each one more. Good on both. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. James outside. And here's Love from the arc. Another miss by Love.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Holiday. Siakam kicks to Davis. Misses the wing J.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exciting first half indeed. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny, the Jet, Smith, and Shaq, the Eel O'Neal. It was DeMarcus Cousins who got hot in the first. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, their reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
A view from the sky above of this lovely city as we make our return to New Orleans, Louisiana. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Holiday and Moore are the guards. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Holiday. Dishes it to Cousins. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, we the North starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
Holiday kicks it to Davis. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Cavaliers. And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
And Love gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Pelicans trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cousins with it. 12 points for him. Love grabs the board. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
And Cousins kicks to Holiday. Back to Cousins. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Love's running. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Love. 8 points for Eric Bledsoe.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
For New Orleans, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Back to Moore. Screen by Cousins. Feeds to Holiday. Charity stripe shot. Thompson with the rebound.
Rough start to the third quarter. 4 attempts, no makes.
Dishes to LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Bogdanovich. James kicks to Bledsoe. Back to James. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Rose outside. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Bogdanovich. Rose with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
For 3, Bledsoe. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. New Orleans has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. The wide open look here for Holiday. Another miss by Holiday. The Cavaliers leading by 5. From beyond the arc, the Cavaliers again can't hit. Moore outside. He feeds it to Holiday. It's Davis on the wing. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Here's James. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Holiday with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 11 points.
Holiday.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Cavaliers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Baldwin. Farrell for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Farrell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, that was a good kick out for the assist, finding his open teammate on the outside.
There's the screen. Moore passes to Holiday. Another miss by Holiday. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Moore outside. Passes it to Diallo. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Shumpert with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Wasted no time on that one. Baldwin's got 6 in the quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Out to Shumpert. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pelicans trail by 12. And Holiday kicks to Diallo. Back to Holiday. There's a screen. Right side, Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Pass to Baldwin. Fires for 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Moore kicks to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And just the rugged nature of Cousins, getting into the body there offensively.
Here's Baldwin. 33 points for him. In the corner, Farrell. Pass to Baldwin. And Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. From the low block. And it's good off the back rim and in. Baldwin's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
New Orleans making some changes here. Felicio's checked in for Cousins. Pascal Siakam comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jackson in for Ejuan Moore. A switch here also for Cleveland. Harper's checked in.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
And Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. Farrell for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Farrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The pass to Felicio. Passes it to Siakam. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. The Pelicans have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 14. There's the pick. Pass to Farrell. Shoots the 3. Here's Baldwin. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Jackson kicks to Holiday. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Out to the wing. Here's Baldwin, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Siakam kicks to Jackson. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Diallo. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's all about the positioning right there. Doesn't let anybody beat him to the spot before he can get the follow-up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Farrell. Here's Baldwin. Guarded by Jackson. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. The three-pointer no good. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. There's Jackson with the 3. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Well, the Cavaliers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Baldwin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
Well, when you have a whole team that is locked in, this is what your shot chart looks like. They are moving the ball well and taking shots with confidence. When this team comes out and is knocking it down from all over like they are right now, they are one of the toughest in the league to beat.
New Orleans making a switch here. Kuzminskis has checked in. Pelicans trail by 14. There's the pass to Felicio. Kuzminskis kicks to Felicio. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Harper's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Baldwin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting team. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so here is New Orleans. It's a 16-point game. They set the pick. Kuzminskis in the corner. Here's Felicio. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Felicio's got 10.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Love checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Yogi Ferrell. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Baldwin. And he's got 41. James outside. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Holiday. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Love the pass to Baldwin, and it's good. 2 points. Baldwin's got 43 points.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Here's Felicio. He's guarded by Love.
And a chance to check out the numbers for James. First in shooting percentage, 7th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Morris checked in for Jackson. The Cavaliers leading by 14. It's a pick by Love. Over to the left wing. Back to LeBron. There's a good screen. Here's Baldwin. They grab their own miss. James. Off target at the rim. The Pelicans shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Kuzminski's in the corner. Here's Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Guarded by Holiday. And Love has it in the corner. Here's Baldwin. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 12. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Siakam. Felicio kicks to Kuzminskis. Here's Siakam. The dish to Holiday. Here's Felicio. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Felicio's got 6 here in this quarter. Now here's James. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
Guys, we got to be more solid, okay? We got to be more solid defensively. Now we got to dig in, we got to guard, okay? And then we got to execute our offense.
A lot of things on that list, trying to refocus his troops moments ago, Coach Alvin Gentry.
Yeah, the energy's all right, but the execution definitely could be better with and without the basketball.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the 2 stars at the 4 and the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Shumpert in at the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron outside. The kick out to Rose. Shoots a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists tonight.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Moore against Rose. And Moore kicks to Davis. Back to Moore. 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Bledsoe dishes to James. Rose up on top. And count it from 19 feet away. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Here's Siakam. They set the pick. over Shumpert. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Siakam.
Yeah, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Love the pass to Rose. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday with the 3. And the Pelicans get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Here's Love outside for Bledsoe. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Love dishes to Bledsoe. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Bledsoe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, no doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shumpert with a screen for LeBron. To the middle. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by James.
Well, that's where you have to be mindful of Shumpert when he cuts on that pick and roll.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Felicio. And it's Bogdanovich in for Pascal Siakam. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Bogdanovich, know what?
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 16 points for LeBron.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
Bogdanovich with a screen on James. Cousins, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it goes down 2 points.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's LeBron. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Now, guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And Doris, regarding league expansion with the popularity of international basketball, you think there'll ever be a team added to the NBA that is not located in North America?
You know, this is a fascinating supposition because the game is so popular in China. The game is increasingly popular in any number of non-NBA cities in Europe, Kev. I just wonder about the logistics of it. We talk all the time about the difficulty of the travel schedule and then the games in a certain number of nights. If you're incorporating overseas travel, it just seems to me that that's going to be a tough jigsaw to work out.
It could be. If you're playing on the East Coast and playing a London or a Paris, those flights probably don't measure much over 7 hours. But I get your point, and that, you know, all leagues are looking at this now very closely.
This is something the league is looking hard at. It'll be curious to see what occurs from it.
I think one of the things, too, is...
Stop it! Well, LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Screen by Cousins. And here's more outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And it's Love missing. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's the floater. No good from Moore.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
In the corner, it's James. And James throws it down.
And LeBron James showing no signs of slowing up anytime soon, scoring with ease.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. And he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. He dishes it to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Moore kicks to Davis. Back to Moore. Davis sets a screen. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort. That jam.
Wow. Get out of the way. Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player at his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
Here's Holiday. He kicks to Davis. Moore outside. No good from outside.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Goes up on the wing. Cousins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just tremendously physical. Cousins not afraid to rearrange some furniture in there.
Bledsoe kicks to Baldwin. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. A wide open look for Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Love. Pelicans trail by 20. Holiday dishes to Bogdanovich. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. Screen by Cousins. Here's Bogdanovich. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Here's Cousins. That doesn't go either for Cousins. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Here's Baldwin.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Doris, one result of the new CBA, minimum contracts increasing 45%. That's a big help to the NBA's working class, I think.
Well, I don't think there's any question that you see increasingly role players, someone like Draymond Green, whose value has not necessarily translated in terms of points per game, but his value to winning can't be calculated. And you're right. You know, you see important role players and guys below the superstar level increasingly becoming better compensated. And, hey, listen, there's more of the pie to go around. Who doesn't enjoy a little more cherry pie, Kev?
Good thoughts. Good thoughts. LeBron kicks to Bledsoe. Thompson in the posts. Cousins is there. Bledsoe passes to LeBron. Baldwin. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 21. And Moore kicks to Bogdanovich. That one goes. Count it. Well, Cleveland shooting 55% in the 4th. They are executing late. The screen from Thompson. Baldwin the pass to Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Holiday dishes to Bogdanovich. Davis with a screen on LeBron. A up again. Davis on the follow. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And here are the Pelicans now. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Doors with the players being so athletic and the plays happening so incredibly fast. The league is looking at maybe 4 or 5 officials. Would that just be more whistles or better officiating?
I'm glad you're chuckling about this because I don't know how the geometry of this works.
Thank you.
As it is, sometimes the size of the players seems to swallow up dimensions of the floor. Kevin, one of the things that Steve Kerr once said to me was, we are trying to make officiating a science when in fact officiating is an art, and sometimes mistakes is part of the human dynamic. Can we leave the officials alone, please?
And I think if they're over 90% correct, which is, I think, even low in terms of success in them calling a game, that is phenomenal. And the analytics, as you know, Doris, coming from the league office, is off the charts. They've never been more detail-oriented.
Correct. The NBA officials are the best in the world. Are they perfect? No. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Let's just play on.
Rose, he's checked in for Baldwin. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Outside Rose. In the corner, it's James. From the baseline. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. And Moore kicks to Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
They get it again.
That's great use of size and length. Tough down low when guys are battling for that board.
Of course, we've seen a number of aging players really change their bodies through better nutrition and improved fitness conditioning. Do you think we'll see more guys even extending it further, playing into their 40s in the NBA?
Well, how great would it be to see LeBron James play into his 40s? You look at a guy in the NFL, a much more physically demanding game in terms just of the hitting that's done in the game. Tom Brady approaching his 40th year, incredible. And LeBron James would be the player I'd point to. There's a guy 6'8", 200 and whatever he is, probably 65 pounds, who every single day puts time into the process of keeping his body healthy. It's great. His greatness has been sustained, but he pays a price to get there, Kevin.
And Doris, you can change your body and you can change your game too as you grow old.
That's a great point. Think about how much of a low post scorer Kobe Bryant became later on in his career, because the elevation, his ability to elevate, so different.
Great example. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
It's tipped. Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Left side, Love. James kicks to Love. Holiday against Bledsoe. Drills it from outside.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.